30th June, the Union Jack was lowered forever, ushering a new beginning for 7 million Hong Kong people. The year was 1997. It was a time of jubilation, euphoria, and understandably so. Hong Kong SAR was then at its peak. Its people were relishing a dizzying height of success, having benefited from the decade of economic growth.
When I started my own business in 1996, it's a honeymoon year and we make good money.
The middle and lower income class were the worst hit in this economic recession. Ming Fai and Andrew were university classmates. Their paths diverged after graduation, with Andrew going on to start his own business and Ming Fai pursuing his passion in drawing. But the economic crisis has brought them together again. Andrew started his own business, a financial PR firm, in 1996 when Hong Kong was experiencing high growth. Slightly more than a year later, he had to sell his house to save his business.
The property price has been gradually down from the high level, at the heyday is about 5 million Hong Kong dollar for a 70 square meter, that's 700 square foot flat, and then it down to 380. That means 1.2 million. 3.8 million, from 5 million down to 3.8 million. That means 1.2 million evaporate. That's gone. At that time, I got about around 5 staff, and then I fired 2 staff and make it to the whole company down to 4 people. I never thought of closing down my business because it will be even worse if you not as an employer but as an employee, and you want to get an employment in such a difficult period. Is even harder.
9 years on, and Andrew's business has since recovered. His decision to soldier on and bite the bullet has paid off, and now he has earned enough to buy his own property once again, a place bigger than the previous one. But if there's a lesson he has learned from the financial crisis, it is not to suffer in silence. He has since started a civic group called the Middle Class Power.
The 1997 crisis made me feel that the government doesn't understand the middle class, how the middle class thought, how the middle class perceive, and it doesn't understand how the middle class suffers. The middle class get most affected is because at the pre-1997, the only way for the middle class to make a fortune is to buy more fat. Suddenly, your fortune evaporates. And then you have to pay for it because it's a negative asset. You have to pay for it. You lost your fortune, first of all. Secondly, you still have to pay a very heavy debt, the mortgage, monthly mortgage, with a high interest rate. And then finally, you lost a job. That is even worse.